What's up guys, Shawnthebro here, and today we're going to be playing some BlazBlue Central Fiction. I know very, very little about this game. I'm familiar with BlazBlue, hope I'm saying it's great, because I very well may not be. However, yeah, anyway, so I'm a huge fan of fighting games, even though I am not the best at them. And some of you might know that we're working on making a fighting game for the YouTube channel. So, game audio really high. Okay, well I have not clicked into the game yet, and games like to put it insanely high. So let me do that before I keep talking. Thank you for letting me know. Let's turn everything down. Is there like a master? Let's turn everything down very low. I can still hear it fine. But
Here comes a new challenger!
The 30.
Here comes a new challenger!
And then if it's still loud after that, because it's a little loud for me, so if it's loud for you, that's bad. But then after that, cool. Let me know if that's any better. If it's not, I'll turn it down even more. I turned it down a little bit more. Game is too loud. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Sorry about that. This is the first time I booted it up, so I didn't mess with the audio settings. Still loud, maybe 20 will be okay. Alright. Thank you. We will change it. I mean, I can make it as low as you guys want. As long as you can still hear it. If it's really that loud. Because I'm literally dividing it by 10 right now. Okay. Cool. Let me know if that's any better. And then I'll get into what I was doing. Hey, Zarudo. Zararudo. Okay, sorry, I can't say that. Nice to see you again. Sorry that I butchered your name. Fi, nice to see you. Pyro, thank you so much. Nice, thank you. Okay. Alright, let me make sure everyone's good. Grandma's here. Thank you, Grandma. It's nice to see all you guys here. Thank you so much. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to make a fighting game for quite some time now. And, you know, after college, I started doing it. And the long story short, a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with this. There's a little bit. There is a little bit. Okay, that looks better. Sorry. Anyway, I think a lot of you are familiar with the fighting game series. I know quite a few of you are, but for those who aren't, I started making one on YouTube, and we wanted to kind of have a stream or two to go over some of the logic and just play a game. So I'm not familiar with this one. This is one that Fi recommended. However, I am familiar with BlazBlue. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Never really heard anyone say it in person, but that's what it looks like, so that's how I'm saying it. But I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited to play it because I love fighting games. I love trying new fighting games. Whenever I go to a place with an arcade, you know, usually we've gone to different places like Disney Quest when it was still there, and a ton of places where you have these huge arcades. Is it like BlazBlue? Because, see, BlazBlue should have an E at the end. So that's why I was like, okay, it can't be BlazBlue. But you're telling me it is BlazBlue. I mean, I trust you. I trust you more so than myself just guessing. However, I just want to say, looking at it without, you know, any indicator, yeah, they wouldn't be cute about it. Okay, so I can say BlazBlue. I didn't want to get, like, you know how the fighting game community is, okay? And no offense to anybody here, but, like, if I say like a term incorrectly with like how a move is pronounced, then I'm gonna get like absolutely obliterated. So I want to make sure I'm pronouncing everything correctly. So I trust you if you say it's BlazBlue. Non-taken. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You know, I had to be safe before I said it. Anyway, all right. So we'll stop messing around. We'll get into it. But I just want to say today, and you know, we're going to do this every so often where we're just going to pick a fighting game and we're just going to play it and have fun with it. And we'll talk about the mechanics in the game and kind of how, you know, maybe you guys want to see it or what I envision it as or how we can make these things come to life in our games. Because at the end of the day, a small thing could make all the difference in the world. Like, for example, and this is one of my favorite things. So I was working on the circular buffer window, input window episode for a while. It took me a little bit because I like to watch videos from developers and like little docu-series and learn about how they did certain things for their game. So because of that, I have to kind of, yeah, like GDC is a good one. In particular, the one I'm referring to now is I read a few comments online and looked and watched a trailer with some inside information of a game called Fearless Night. I think it was called. And I never heard of the game before. Just look not cool. This HUD is done. We would like to be able to make something like this too. Just look not cool. This HUD is done. We would like to be able to make something like this too. I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but you just mean, oh wait, are you saying just look how cool this HUD is? Oh, just look how cool. My bad, sorry. So you're saying look how cool this, yeah, this HUD is very good. Fighting game, menus and yeah, the HUD and everything about that. Sorry, that was my fault. I understood the second time. Yeah, the fighting games are really good at that. So I'm happy to implement as much as I can. Like a lot of these are just going to be images, and we can do that in Unreal. To make it look really good, we're going to need the assets, which is the hard part for me because I don't actually make them. But you could always pay someone, or if you know someone who does it, there might be free packs online and stuff too. But yeah, I agree. You're totally right. We need to upgrade that stuff. We just need to really get the assets. But yeah, so we're going to get started. But let me know, you know, what you just did, Pyro. Let me know whatever, right? Whatever you need. If that's what you want to see, or you're like, this is way more fluid than our game, then, you know, let me know and we'll focus on that. But the last thing I promise, I'm going to get started. The circular buffer episode I just put out with the input windows, that is super important. It took me a long time to come to that because I was watching what we were talking about. I was watching the presentation. I was watching I was reading everything about Fearless Night, and he talked about how he was able to make the circular buffer feel really clean and really quick. And I was like, our game doesn't really have that because we didn't have a circular buffer. And I knew it was going to be something we had to change because we had to do the frames. But then I started reading about how it was done, and I found out that the way it's handled is actually, you basically store a frame of input, or you store an input every frame, regardless of what the player is doing, and then you loop backward through your stored inputs and see if inputs are matching. And I'm like, man, that was smart. So started going through that and implementing that, and that's just one of those things I was like, man, this is really cool. So having these streams is going to be really beneficial both for the series, for myself, because I can kind of feel, like I play fighting games, but I can kind of feel it as we're talking about it and be like, oh, that's how that should feel. This is good. Alright, fighting games need good presentation more than most. I agree. They kind of have to be over the top and looking really good or really clean. Will Battle for the Grid be soon? Yes, so I'm not entirely sure the order, but I want to do at least one of these a month. And I know you love Battle for the Grid, so that'll definitely be coming up. I want to do, I have a few that I want to play, but yes, it will be coming up for real. It'll be probably next month or the month after, but it will be coming up. If we end up really liking this, like, I think it's going to be fun, then we'll potentially do a lot more than just one per month. Are you let me learn the game first, or I'm just going in. I'm not very good at fighting games. It takes me a long time. We're not gonna do the story mode now, I don't think. I think maybe we'll just play a few of the. Yeah, I mean we could do arcade mode probably. I don't think we'll get more advanced than that at the moment, because I think we just kind of want to go over mechanics of the game and different things like that. Let me know how the audio is with, you know, when the game's actually playing here. So I'm gonna be honest, and I think this is pretty standard, but the way I pick characters, the way I play fighting games, until I start playing, you know, well enough to actually be considered like good at them. Again, I always use Killer Instinct as an example because that was a fighting game I am actually good at. I'm actually able to play that one competitively. But it's funny, it doesn't transfer so much for me. I'm not super good at other fighting games. It takes a long time for me to get good. So the way I usually start is I just pick a character that looks cool and we get started, and that's it. I don't like do any more research than that. V13 is my favorite. This guy, this character right here, Ooh. Wow. There's some good skins in this game. I got like actually 24. Hey, what's up? Nice to see you. I'm in a main. Oh yeah? I don't know who a main is. I wasn't reading the names. I'm gonna run out of time soon, so. Oh, alright, let's start with number 13, then we'll go see a main. This is the first match ever. Oh, hey, nice to see you. I love your name, by the way. I thought that's funny. Hey, so yeah, glad you're here. Sorry, I wasn't. Please don't think that you have to be here. I wasn't like, hey, watch the stream. I'm not gonna answer anything. Just I'm not gonna be able to answer on Discord for a bit. So, you know, I appreciate you being here, but don't feel obligated. I can answer your question right now. So, real quick before we get started, I know I said that like 5 times, but so yeah, you were asking about how we handle input. So, in the past, we were just handling capture input, and once we reach a certain amount of correct inputs in a row, then we perform a command, and we had a priority order. But now what we do is we do it what, in my opinion, is the correct way. So we use tick to basically every frame. We determine what input was pressed, and we have an amount of frames that we can check the buffer for. So let's say we have 6 frames. We can check backward through the circular buffer, determine what inputs were pressed what frame, and determine if it matches any commands. Then once we know the commands that it match, we check through the priority queue to determine which move we actually want to use. So that is my genuine answer. Hopefully that is helpful. But feel free to ask me any questions you have. Alright, hardcore zoning time, baby. Alright, guys, you know I'm not good at fighting games right off the bat, alright? I've said this, so this is going to be just spam mania. You guys misunderstand that I'm not good. It takes me a long time. It takes me a long time to get good. So all I do is I sit here, I pick a character that I like, and I literally go into the game, press inputs. We don't do those tutorials, okay? We don't do the practice. That's for when we want to get better. When we want to play the game, we just hop right into it. I do like the art style a lot on this. I love that. I've always loved the sort of Marvel vs. Capcom feeling. No matter how, you know, new age or old age fighting game it is, I love that sort of style. So I have no idea what my buttons are here, so let me check this out. This is literally the first match I'm ever playing of this game. I have not seen anything before. I bought it this morning. So, because I knew we were going for the stream. Okay. So it feels pretty familiar. I'm trying to see. I don't know what my actual bumpers do yet. So it's gonna be a little bit for us to actually do good. But the main thing that we want to do is not make fun of my gameplay. What we actually wanted to do, and it's okay if we do that, but what we actually wanted to do was learn about how mechanics are done. So we're playing games to kind of talk about the mechanics we like. I'm actually trying to play this a little bit more strategically. Normally when I play a fighting game, like I said, I just spam buttons. I'm trying to actually use different moves and feel the responsiveness, because this is important too. You know, not everyone who plays the game is supposed to be really good at fighting games. When people play the game, you know, if it's their first entry to a fighting game ever, then they have to be able to play it to some extent. So a lot of things have to be as smooth as possible, and even though fighting games are extremely complex to actually make, the goal is to make it as simple as possible for them to pick up. So we also have to look at different things. Like you can see I'm trying to use different types of moves. Not just the actual button that I press, but I'm trying to see what commands they have in their game. Like I'm checking for charge attacks, like you can see there. Like it doesn't make a difference if I hold the button or if I just tap it, because it's just a back attack. And this is what we're really here for. This is what I'm really here for. I love playing fighting games, but I want to go over this stuff with you guys. So this first game is just going to be me I'm figuring some things out for myself. But I'm really excited to see what your feedback is, and I'm trying to take everything in, because there's so much that goes on in a new fighting game when you're not familiar with it. So like that's the count. That's actually a counter. Calling that correct. Cool. So at least we know how to do that. All right. Buttons are A, B, C, D, meaning light, medium, heavy. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's pretty standard. It's 4 buttons, right? Hey, Pedro, nice to see you, buddy. How you doing? Glad to have you here. A is square, B is triangle. Okay, wait, I do need to know this then. So A is square, B is triangle, C is circle, X is D. And you said it was 24 pallets? Amazing, right? I agree, Pyro. Hey, Mitchell, nice to see you, buddy. Sorry I missed you. I was very involved in the game. Yeah, okay, I was trying to figure out which one was taunt, because I did actually notice that I was pressing. I should have done like the basic tutorial.
The wheel of fate is turning.
I'm gonna pause this real quick.
Rebel 1. Action.
Okay, so right, okay. Distortion finish. Have you messed that up? Mashed that up? Yeah, I was just mainly mashing. I was actually trying to put some thought into it, although I don't entirely know what I'm doing. So let's look at the. Okay, so this is what you were talking about, Phi, with A, B, C, D. Yeah, see here's delayable. Cool. I'm so excited because I'm looking at the attacks and I'm like, yeah, I know exactly how we're gonna handle that. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's exactly why I wanted to look. Good call. I just wanted to look at the commands that we had. Taunt is R. Okay, so see, I wanted to know what that was doing because I saw that and I was pressing L1. I don't think L1 is a function, so I think it's if you bind it to a specific set of keys. But nice. Okay. Doing okay. I love the way they did the 3D environment look 2D. I need to look into that. It is very nice. Like the game looks very good. I don't exactly know how to describe the actual aesthetic, but it looks incredible. And this is something I was saying earlier. I don't know if you were here because I wasn't looking at the chat, but I was really enjoying the actual way that it played. So like I'm playing around with the dash. The dash is pretty standard. Like the dash in the tutorial I made really small at the moment, but that's just a value we modify. Or if we use root motion, you can determine through root motion. So that's probably pretty good. You know, we'll make it feel better, but in terms of actual functionality, it's quite simple. The canceling out of it is a little bit different. I'm trying to see. Stop! I'm busy. He's like, why didn't you go into practice if you're just gonna play around? All right, I'm sorry. He's getting mad. So I like this. Like one thing. Wait, is there no hit stop? Alright, cool. Took me a second to actually realize what that felt like. I don't think these buttons, they don't do anything at the moment. So, alright. I don't think there are any charge attacks for this character. I know not all characters are charge characters, but in some games they do mix. If you're a charge character, you could have charge attacks or only have like one charge attack, whatever, be a regular character. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. So there's also double jumps in air. So I did double jump the one time, but is it just, it's only if you hop can you double jump. Otherwise you just go the full, wait. Why can't I double jump before? Now it looks like I can do it pretty much every time. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. I don't know why I couldn't double jump before. Was I holding it for too long? Man, this character is pretty cool. I think Pyro had the right idea. I think they had the right head on their shoulders when they said that. Alright, so I'm going to look at the meters now. Theirs is actually simpler than a lot of the other meters. Their meter is one full meter with a grid placed on top. That's all that is. It's not actually chunked out. I like their actual health bars. You see the symbols inside of it. That's all part of the background that they filled in. I think it's actually applied to the material that they're applying, the red color that they're applying inside of it. But see, I'm really trying to take everything in because it's so cool to look at it from a different perspective. Not really as a player perspective, but more from like a development perspective. I know Pyro's been playing a lot of Battle for the Grid, and looking at things like that, I've seen a lot of good examples of different mechanics from that. What does this do? Not that. This. Is that a counter? Even when I was hitting him in the face. Oh, no, okay. I was misunderstanding. I thought that was him. So now, all right, hold on. Let's look at some other things. Let's look at the crouch. So now sometimes with the crouch, it's a little bit weird. So can I block? Okay. Yeah, if I'm pressing. All right. So I always loved the ability to be able to block just by pressing back. It was something I always enjoyed about fighting games. I thought it just made sense. I did include the block by button option because there are a few games that do that, even today. But it's mainly not your standard ones. So I much prefer the just pressing back. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to do like if you're trying to switch between standing and crouch block as well. You know, you don't have to be holding the button. You can just hold back and do it. She does have charges, but as specials. Okay, so that's why I wouldn't have been able to see them. All right, good. That makes sense then. Double jumps and air dashes are an air movement. Oh, okay. See, that makes sense too. See, there's so many complex things about it. So she gets 1. 6A is an anti-air. It has upper body invul. Hey, Chris, nice to see you, buddy. How you doing? Trying out something new today. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, to give you the quick rundown, I'm not super skilled at fighting games. Killer Instinct was the only one that I'm really pretty good at, but we are making a fighting game. So I'm trying to learn as much as possible, and I wanted to learn from games that people enjoyed playing who watched the tutorials, because I want to try and take things from there that are good and incorporate them into our game. So A, the movement, the actual mechanics, B, the design, and C, the actual feeling that is produced when, say, you land a hit or when a move is performed. And I mean, I can read the dialogue, but today's really not about that. We're just doing some regular arcade matches. So you said 6A. Okay. So A, sorry, I have to kind of remember which one is which, but I think I know what movie you're talking about. The one that I was saying, what is that? You think it's... I like that. I just like that actual animation. The way that it detaches, like, the kind of separate pieces, looks really good. Alright, I want to focus on the super meter a little bit here. Or whatever it's called in this game. It's probably called, like, the Chrono Blaze Bar or something, because I always have a crazy name for it. 6 is forward, 4 is back, 2 is down. No, I got what you're saying. Good call there. I'm trying to figure out, yeah, I think it was this move I was referring to, isn't it? Yeah, it was that I was referring to. 6A. That is 6A, like you said. So he's got a crazy deal going on there. I don't know what that was. That seems unrelated to. Okay. Alright. See, that feels really good, though. I love the counter hit in this feels good. That's something we need to get better at. Because it provides a different feeling when you hit. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, Lard, nice to see you. I recognize that name anywhere. It's funny because when you first joined the Discord, Lard, Morgan, my fiance, was like, she's like, it was funny because Lard, like, you know, Discord produces like a regular message when someone joins, and it said something like, Lard joined, hope you brought pizza, and she thought that was really funny, so I'll always remember that. Meter heat, but everyone just right, that's what I'm saying, every game calls it something different, but I like, okay, so meter, just meter in general, that's fine. So this air attack. All right, let's go over some juggling mechanics real quick. I'm gonna try and hit like literally everything in this one episode. We're gonna try and do that for every game we play. We're gonna go over. So let's. I don't know what her launchers are. I don't actually see. Your green screen seems to be moved. Did it move a little bit out of this way? Yeah, it looks like I see it. I think I see it. Wow, aren't I generous? Hey, Steve, nice to see you, buddy. Hi, good to be here. 4D is a tracking overhead. Okay, gotcha. I like that move a lot. That is something. See, this is what I kind of had in my mind initially for some of the special moves, because I want to have episodes on the special moves. Like we did the tornado, which I got from Conra from Killer Instinct. Of course, the fireball. They're pretty good. I like them. I mean, they need to be tweaked to actually like, fair in game, but I think they're good in terms of showing off the basic way to do it. I like this though. I like. I know we talked about this. A projectile that kind of tracks the opponent. We have the Thunderball. It's basically that, if you remember. Install. That's really interesting because I'm currently playing it. It must not have been fully installed. Okay, that was a good one. That was a cool attack. When you get knocked down, you can press 8. Okay, so yeah, like quick get up. Hold forward or backward and hit a button to roll after knockdown. Okay, so that's something we do need to go over more, actually. We need to go over John 8, a super. All right, let's switch it up a bit. Let's try out. You said your character was Amane? Is that how you pronounce that? I can't imagine it's a main, right? It's got to be Amane. Okay. I can get behind this. This looks pretty good. We gotta pick the right palette, though. Wait a second. Yeah, we gotta pick the right palette here. We can't pick the wrong palette. Am I missing some? Maybe I have to unlock those ones. I love this color scheme, so, but let's go, you know what, let's go with this. Let's go with like the Ice Queen over here. Dang, these fighters are hot. Steve, they have to be hot, okay? Step 1, the successful fighting game. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's me. Let's go for the stylish to get started here. That was an Exceed Excel, which is a free super when you're in overdrive. Okay, so that's what that's called, overdrive. My boy. Alright. So I also like this guy. I thought you were calling me your boy for a second, then I realized what you're saying. I like this a lot. Definitely gonna be playing as that thing after. Alright, let's go. Let's go simple. Right, the bowling ball face. That is a solid one. I think that's gonna be next, actually. I think that is actually important. Sega Kaku palette. I don't know. Who is that? Was that the actual name or is that someone's name? Don't do it. What do you mean don't do it? What did I do? Which one? What? I like the one. Okay, yeah. Nobody can beat Toby. That's absolutely true. Stylish gives you. Oh, don't do it. Don't pick stylish. Is that what you wanted? Well, guess what though? Mistakes were made. Actually, this is something that's important, though. We'll probably include this. I fully plan on having an episode on that. Nobody can beat Toby in hotness, though. I'm going to have to agree, buddy. Toby is, like, without a doubt, top of the line.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
It's basically, in fact, it's actually the bare minimum you have to meet if you want to impress me. So let's check this out. So I'm going to get tired of seeing this guy because I'm assuming that he's going to be at the start of every single arcade Act 1 fight. Does everyone get 2 air actions? That's another question. We get the air dash or the jump. But does everyone get, you know, or not 2 air actions, but do they have the option to dash and jump? Or is it limited to specific characters? That's what I would like to find out next. That was a throw counter. Okay, do you throw in this game like every other game? Well, I wouldn't consider that a throw, so I'm going to assume no. I did put it on stylish, though. That could be why. That might actually be impacting. Wow, you know, I really like that, Steve. I really like that it reminds you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worse than that, buddy. I know you're just joking, but I don't even know if I can rightfully joke about that. You know, Fury Strike was good for what it was, okay? It was a college project, so I'm not going to put it down. But I don't know. I don't know if I even want to compare it to a game of this caliber. It's BC for grab? Okay, it's still BC. Good call, thank you. I'm a little bit, you know, it's a little bit different for me. I'm used to AB or even AD for grab, depending on the game. The BC is actually a weird one for me for grab. I'll take it. I mean, Amana is pretty good. I'll give credit. Credit's due. I enjoy it a lot. We need bad manners. Oh my god. Mitchell, bad manners beat down. You know, let me put the mic up. That way you guys can see when I like. Look, it's right here. Now you can see it. Mitchell. Bad manners beat down is the best idea I've ever heard. You have to understand. The Bad Manners is actually my favorite game I've ever made to date. Just because I happen to really enjoy Castlevania. Grab is RB and TMR simple. TMR. What is TMR in this case?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action.
Alright. Cool. So I am curious on this one. Too many roids. You know, that was my first thought for sure, but I just felt that it wasn't right. So thank you for confirming that for me. Level 3 does more damage when someone blocks him than him. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to need some assistance here, Fi. You are the expert at this as far as I can tell. I mean, you are an expert at this. I don't know if there are any other experts at this game. So, talk to me a little bit. So, what's the little, like, drill that I'm seeing at the bottom of the screen? Is that my tier? And if that's my tier, then how do I actually raise that compared to anything else? Because every game is different, right? Is it combo? Is it not taking damage? Is it just a charge for something? And if it is, then how do I raise that? Spiral gauge. Okay. So how many times I can spiral? Got it. No, I'm just kidding. But so yeah, could you explain that to me a little bit? Because I want to go into some crazier fighting game mechanics as well. Things that maybe we haven't thought about too much yet, but could be important down the line. And something like that. I mean, it's more advanced, right? Because it's this extra feature that most games, you know, every game has their own things, but no game has all of them. So you might want to start thinking about certain things that games have that we haven't considered yet. So anytime you use the drill, he increases it. So the drill, I can use the drill. Well, if I was not getting punished the entire time. I actually really like that attack. It's just that it's an anti-air. So I'm never using it correctly when I use it. Right, can I use my... Can you let me use the drill? There we go. And I totally see what you mean, though. I see it in action, so... Okay. So I really do like the way that feels though. The game feels really smooth with the actual like corner combat. That's something I want to try and get better at. I know Pyro was asking about that actually, about some of the pushback we were doing against the walls and some things like that, and we are going to cover that. I have to actually consider a few things when doing that, because I'm starting to get into the combo stuff now, and it's really important I understand all the different states. So someone said the bowling ball is the head, Mitchell, which I'm assuming is Arakuni, or if we want to. Oh, I like Energy Boy over here. We could say a raccoon, but I doubt that. A raccoon. I don't think that's the name. So I think it's Arakuni. Arakune, maybe. We're gonna go with. I don't know. There's a lot of good. I think maybe the acid boy over here is pretty good. 60 is the spinning top he throws that you can hold it. Okay. All right. No, Amane is pretty fun actually. Arakune. Yeah, I think it's Arakune. So far, each character's been fun, though, which is good for the game. The game is doing a good job. He's an install character. Are you sure it's not an instill fear character? 'Cause, I don't know. They're pretty scary looking. I like the weight and the height being separate. Oh no! We're going up against our past selves. Fill up his gauge and press buttons. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can press buttons. D buttons will fill it. Love it.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright, D buttons will fill it. You got it. He's like a plant. What was that? What was I even doing there? He's cool. Oh, I like him. I like him. This is who I would play. Whether he's good or not, I don't care. Whether I understand how to play him or not, I also don't care. The important is that he's awesome looking, so that I'm fighting in style. Okay, but all jokes aside, I actually don't understand a lot of his attacks, so like I'm trying. I'm not just button mashing. I'm trying to press this attack right here. Okay, that's up. That's alright. You know, why are you so mean to me? You see them trying to figure stuff out over here. I like that one. It's like, yes. I become the sun. Wait, did he take damage? He's really good. I don't understand. I mean, I could just mash buttons, but I want to understand. I want to be better at fighting games, and I don't really understand any of his D attacks. I mean, I'm going to try some of his other attacks. So this was just a swipe, so let's try it out. The animations are really cool. So let's check it out. So what is the difference here? Are they the same? Okay. I don't even know what that does. He becomes a shark. Okay. Alright. That barking dog needs to stop existing. Neutral D is close range. Yeah, but even like... Oh no, I was having a hard time. I get that I'm not good, and I'm perfectly fine admitting that, but I was having a hard time getting it to do like literally anything, even when Amane was right here. I do like that a lot. C is where it's at. All you have to do is spam C moves, and you get a free victory. He's a weird right? He is a weird character. I like him a lot. Who are existence? White will consume you. Okay. I don't exactly know what this guy's goal is by being in this tournament. You have to do some research on that alone.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
Monka. What? Who? This person? Monka. Hold on. Let's try and use it. That's like it's a stun or something. Right? It's a counter. Yeah, it will counter. It's an intention grab. I like the dude with the mask and the horn in the background. All right. So all jokes aside, let's try and learn this guy a little bit more. So his C attacks are very good, from what I can tell. His aerial game does not feel as strong, but it's very popular and just bad at using him at the moment. Not as easy as the other two characters, though, at least. Fill this gauge every time you release a button. A bug comes out to attack. Alright, I'll try and fill it. You said it's D attacks. D attacks I can do. Let's see. So, like, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's summoning that. See, I didn't even realize that at first when I first... Oh, then I can use... Oh. That is tricky. Tricky. You gotta think about everything ahead of time. You see that? Oh, and that's the bug that comes out? So he's here just getting a free ride. Getting carried to victory over here. Alright, let's try out a few other attacks. I want to keep switching characters every so often regardless, just to keep it interesting so I can learn as much as possible. But I'm enjoying everything I've seen so far. Interesting. I'm curious what I even did. Successfully executed 10 fatal counters. Did I? That's called mashing, buddy. (2D) is pretty good. Agreed. That was the one... I actually already don't remember. I don't know if I used it. Have no taste. Disgusting. Not worth. Disappear. Ah. So, he eats them afterward, and they don't taste like anything, I guess. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I don't think they entered this to be 8. Can I switch characters, like, on the spot? Let me try it. Which one was the 2D? Oh, stop. I don't think I did use that. It's pretty cool. The animations are awesome. Alright, can we... Oh, I think I have to actually die if I want to switch characters. So we'll see if Litchi can defeat me. That's cute. What, this attack? This attack is pretty cute. Look at it go. I like the shark. I think is my favorite. Do we have any advanced moves here? Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can... We could check the command list, but let's see if we got anything special if I hold these. I like he was thinking. Alright. If we win this one, I might legitimately take an L to switch. Try the grab. He reminds me of Yellow Devil. That's what he reminds me of. Love it. is... I don't know, actually. I don't even know where you see that, to be honest. At the start of the... Oh, I was... Actually wasn't looking. Let's see. Fighting games like to have unique intros. True. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But I was kind of skipping it. I wasn't really paying attention to that part of it. So let's see. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's like, it's supposed to be like fight, I guess. It's like the ready, fight, but unique. Right. Will you give us an L, or am I gonna continue to spam attacks? I have no problem with that. Like, I have no problem. I really wanted to try out more characters as opposed to just winning the arcade mode, to be honest, because I'm going for functionality here. However, I have a problem taking a mandatory L. So what I'll do is I'll just not focus too hard on actually trying to win here. And if we lose, we lose, and then we switch characters. Otherwise, we'll keep going because and in the process, we'll get better regardless from practice. So, oh yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know why the green screen moved. Here we go. Move it back. Boop. There we go. Oh. So you can definitely see that now. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me fix that real quick. Should be better. Still a little grainy, but otherwise it looks good. Alright. So yeah, for Killer Instinct, the reason I think I was able to get good at that one is because I really resonated with the speed of the game. I like the way that it plays. It can actually do music and different sound effects for each hit in a combo. It actually really made sense to me, and I used that to get better at it. And so it's a little bit harder for me when I'm just kind of trying to learn the characters. But yeah, as long as I can kind of recognize the right time to strike. And obviously there's so much that goes into it when you're doing competitive, like this is just against the computer. But when you're playing a little bit, you know, against someone else who's trying to outplay you the whole time, then it gets even more intense. So for me, I kind of need to practice up a lot on those sort of things. Especially as we start getting into that sort of network multiplayer. We need to know, you know, what's... I like that, by the way. Whatever move that was, I can't believe I didn't see that yet. Alright. That's actually not bad, because now we can switch. Alright, you guys have any preferences? We still got an hour. So we went through 4 characters. We can go through... What is this? Like... Why does it say, like, equals, by the way? Oh, okay. Okay, Platinum and Noel. Alright, we can definitely do both of those. So, Platinum, I don't know who that is. And who's Noel? Okay, this is Noel. Alright, so we'll do that one. Platinum is this one. Alright, so we're going to do Platinum, then we're going to do Noel. Platinum, the Trinity. I think none of these are really standing out as like a skin I have to wear. That one's pretty cool. We'll go with the red.
Platinum, the Trinity.
I see a nice guy. Top of second column from the... Okay. All right. Cool. No, thank you guys, because now we'll pick all those characters. So we're doing Platinum, then we'll do Noelle. Nice guy, top of second column from the left. Okay. So I'll have to figure out who that is. Why does this keep moving on me? I don't normally move. It's so wobbly. Okay, anyway. So, Blaz says she's the item character of the game. D button is the item button. Okay. Item character.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Got you. It reminds me of Peacock. RNG time. Hey, RNG time is the best time. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, the RNG is pretty fun though. I have to admit, I really enjoy that as a mechanic in a fighting game. Like the throw in this case. What about a backward throw? Let's try that. Her items are good. They really are good. That one's cool. I like the I don't know what the heck it's called. The like wrecking ball thing from the throw. I think that's great. That's a fun character though. Any character with, I think any item character is usually pretty fun. I enjoy anything with a random. I enjoy picking random characters, picking random stage, random game mode, like, let alone actual random mechanics in the game itself. Just random in general is usually pretty fun because I like to mix it up, you know. Never the same experience twice. All right, so let's go. See how the AI plays this character. Yeah, I would just do this. If I was playing, like not on stream, I would have a blast doing this. I would just keep going like this. Hold on, 1 second. What was going on here? Does anyone know? Does anyone have the answer to the question of why this is moving? I wish I knew. Alright. I don't know what is going on there. But it has a mind of its own. Hey Ryan, nice to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. 16 months. Been that long already, huh? I'll tell you. Goes quickly. Alright. Right? Yeah, it's fun. So we're playing fighting games just to try and try them out and learn from them. I'm mainly doing this. I'm very bad at them, but I'm trying to learn as from a developer perspective on how we can make our fighting game that we're working on YouTube be a lot more, you know, kind of grab the feeling of a proper fighting game. Because if you miss it, you know, it can make all the difference. You have to make sure you hit the right feeling. think I missed a couple in there. It's fine either way. You know, it's hard to keep track. I didn't even think it was that long, so. Two 140. Okay. I just like doing that. Okay. Got you though. So quarter circle backward. Gets rid of her item, right? Yeah. Alright. Cool. She's a fun character. We'll do one more here. I mean, we'll play until we lose, I guess, but I really don't want to. I'd like to get through the other characters.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Or stun block. Stun locks, sorry. Not stun blocks. Stun locks. Yeah, I got you. I get why that could be frustrating. It definitely is frustrating. I'm not very good at them. I've said it many times, but since you didn't hear it, I am good at 2 fighting games in particular. One of them is Killer Instinct, the new Killer Instinct. I've actually played that competitively and done fairly well. That's one that I'm pretty good at. Other fighting games, a lot of times I'm either... I wouldn't say I'm a button masher necessarily. I do definitely mash buttons. Right now I'm doing it a little bit more so than most of the time because I'm trying to talk and think. But I wouldn't say necessarily I'm a button masher. I'm a button masher if I get put in a corner and I don't know what I'm doing. Then I just like, oh yes, let's hope we press the right sequence of things to get out. But in all actuality, I do try and learn the actual controls. Once I learn a character, then I'm usually pretty good. Until then, I kind of just do whatever. And since we're trying to learn some of the mechanics, I'm kind of just playing around with it today. But if I was going to actually play this, what I would do, I know a lot of people do training first, or like training after they decide what kind of character they want to play. I don't actually do all that. I mean, I will do the training, and I will do some practice and stuff. But a lot of times it takes me a long time to get into that. I kind of play through the different characters. I learn what attacks I like doing, even if it's just through mashing, and then I start to do it. And that's what I did with Killer Instinct. The difference is that I put so many hours into the game that I actually was able to get good and learn, you know, what moves were good against what characters were better for what roles, different things like that. It takes me a little bit longer for that stuff because I'm not used to searching for it. I like to play the DBZ games. Oh, they're good. Like Dragon Ball Fighters and the Xenoverse games are good too. Sort of new character in Xenoverse 2. Yeah, they're good. They're a lot of fun. I played through the whole first one. I technically had the second one. I think I've only done like the first mission though. I just haven't gotten into it just yet. You can see that the light outside has gone down, so the green screen level has become grainy. You're kind of just and that's the thing, right? It's like you just get good at a certain point. So when you do play a game, even if you button mash it first, eventually if you keep playing and are genuinely trying to learn, then you just get good no matter what. That's how I got okay at For Honor is a hard one, especially I think you played on PC, right? So I haven't played it on PC. I played it on console a long time ago. And it is tough. It is tough. I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, I've been playing more on PC lately as well, Ryan. I try and get better at different things because I'm trying to improve my aim on PC. Because I'm much better at aiming on console than I am with mouse. PS4. Yeah, I mean, I'll play on anything. I prefer the achievements of Xbox, which that's a huge reason I play on Xbox, because otherwise I don't really care what platform I'm on. I think PlayStation has the best control scheme. Like I like the controller, and I like particularly with the PS5, I really like the way they implemented the other motions and things. I don't really care about a ton of other stuff outside playing the game. So for Xbox, the achievement and yeah, honestly the overall interface. I actually do prefer the PlayStation. I don't think it's necessarily as elegant, but I think it's more practical. PC I like, of course, because of the freedom of it, and that's why I've been trying to get more into it. It's just that for me, it really hasn't gotten to the point where I've started switching anything over. Maybe eventually, but my love for consoles would never die out because I also grew up on them, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh yeah, just PC, because I had consoles all growing up that I used to play with my family too, so there's more to it than that. But yeah, I like all consoles, but I do respect that PC is definitely more difficult for a lot of things. Like For Honor, I think it would be a lot harder. Yeah, especially now that the PlayStation goes on 6-axis controls. Yep, it's true. Hold down for 1 second, hit up and C for her counter. Okay. I do know how to do that, like based on the inputs, but if you think I can actually pull that off right now, then I'd be pretty impressed if I could. That's fine if you tell me that, quite frankly, because then I can switch. Dang it. Sad because I actually won. No, I can't switch characters. Alright. I believe in you, thank you. You were supposed to believe in me losing. Winning is bad because now I have to keep going. It's not actually bad. I'm having a fun time. I just wanted to go through more characters today. And I do have to be done right around 8 today. Actually, I should really probably finish around 7:50. So, we'll see. But, I mean, I'll definitely be playing it more off-stream as well. Like, I really do love these types of fighting games. The other game I got good at, other than Killer Instinct, is... Oh, that's the guy, Mitchell? You like this guy? This guy's pretty cool. He's the protagonist for the next game. Forget what I was... Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be playing it off-stream. The other game I actually ended up getting really good at was Mortal Kombat 3, believe it or not. That was something I also participated in a tournament and played really, really well. It got very competitive, but I was very proud of where that went. That one was one in particular. I don't know why I was playing that one so much. I think it was mainly I was going for achievements, which I laugh at because I was just talking about them earlier. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on it, and I got pretty darn good at it. And I just kept playing it for a little bit after. But I would definitely say, like, I can definitely play that. I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, years and years. So, yeah. I don't know. Nice guy. Yeah, it's a nice guy, buddy. He looks nice. That is BlazBlue Satan. Well, I don't know. There are some renditions where, you know, Lucifer is actually a nice guy. Is he like that? Is Mitchell saying he's a nice guy like that? I got something right. Like, hey, Zach. If Steve's here, he'll know what I mean by that. Or is he just flat out, like, Satan? I've never been good at Mortal Kombat. I mean, Mortal Kombat in particular, I'm not very good at. It was specifically 3. I did get good at, well, I got okay at 10. I wouldn't say good. But good enough where I could play online and get some... Tekken I used to be pretty good at. Because there was one achievement to win 500 games, and I did that. So eventually, you know, 500 games is a lot. Like, not necessarily a lot for a pro fighter or anything. But in terms of, like, the amount of people that play it, right, it's a pretty good amount. So I've been okay at the Tekken games, particularly Tekken 5, I'm going to say? Maybe, like, I think 5 and 6. Not 6, that's too recent. 4 and 5, then? I don't know what the heck got in my eye. Alright. But yeah. So, apparently you can't lose with this character. Because even if I am just quite bad like I am, I can just proceed through. Virtua Fighter 5 in the old school Calibur game. Okay, I was very bad at old Soul Calibur. I'm still bad at new Soul Calibur. Virtual Fighter, I never played a lot of. I played 5 specifically. So you definitely destroy me in that, but... Soul Calibur 1 and 2, man. Yeah, I was never good at Soul Calibur. I won't even try and lie. I'm still not today. I played, I think 5 is that the newest one. And yeah, I'm just not good at it. I don't know why. But I'm not good at it at all. And 5 says, Sean, RNG too godlike. I love RNG. And it really is. It is godlike. Like, I'm putting very minimal brain power into this, and it is just working. I love the dash grab. It feels so clean. I can't wait to start getting animations in for the fighting game tutorial that are based on like a small number of frames. Because I actually want to do that. And now we have the ability to, because we actually do frame tracking. So we can really set up some frame data for different attacks. And we can even get into advantages, disadvantages. Nightmare was my... Yeah, Nightmare is probably my favorite character from Soul Calibur. Not because I was good at him, because I mainly play characters that I really like the design of. Alright, bye. Bye, you gave me an unbeatable character. Now I'm going to go play competitively. I don't need to learn anything more about the game. I got my strat. It's D and a direction. That's it. D button and a direction. When in doubt, just get a big... When in doubt, just get a big sword. I mean, you're right. You're not wrong. It's pretty hard to beat a big sword. You got your intimidation factor. The fact that it's, you know, just awesome and lethal. And it has a lot of range. What else are you really asking for at this point? Look, bye. Fine, am I playing the game correctly? Item spam. I love that so much. The item spam will get you eventually, don't worry. You'll never outlive all the items I will place for you. There's very little you can actually do here. How to play BB? Press the D button. Yeah, it's literally it. That's all I see. I don't see anything else. 2 more matches to complete the game. Pass through all arcade. You got it, buddy. Let's do it. Let's actually complete it here. It gets wiped instantly by this character. Oh, it's Amane again. Get out of here, Amane. Why are you always here? And why are you actually so good now? Alright, hold on. Let's take this seriously. Whoa. That's not good. Oh, we might actually get wiped here all of a sudden. He's on a flawless... He's gonna flawless us. Alright. I'm dying over here. Sean's going. Hold on. The streak might be broken. Can we bring it back? The question is, do you guys... Sorry, Amane, he has learned that, we may be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see. Alright, we need to start blocking. We can't just go ham anymore. Okay. Screw it, we're going ham. Okay, we're not going ham. Alright, hold on. Hold on, RNG. RNG, I need you. RNG. Ah! Okay, no! Why are they so good all of a sudden? My spam was working before. I didn't have to put any effort in. Now it's not working. How am I supposed to win now? Oh, man. Read me like a book. I think we've lost, guys. We've lost, guys. It was because of Pyro. I'm blaming Pyro. You believed in me. You put your faith in me. I'm just messing with you, by the way. It's not your fault. Redeem Show and Tell. That's a good one. I mean, I can show these off, but I don't know who's gonna really know it. I'm trying to see, like, there's a lot of good. We're doing a fighting game. I really want to do. Noel, you got it. We'll do Noel next. Wow, fault. D then mash. All right, you got it. So Noel is here. Hold on. Fighting. I wish I had my Sagat figure. For all the points that you guys have. I've been slacking. Yeah, I don't have anything that I really wanted to show for this though. I need to start pulling stuff down beforehand. I do, but it doesn't fit the theme. Like, I don't even know if people know, which is fine if they don't know it, but it doesn't fit the theme of today. That's the problem. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge collector of different figures and games and TV stuff. And I have try to find one that's not nude. See, that's the problem I'm having right now, actually, is that I don't have any like that. Also, I have to pick my skin. We're going with that one because I like that one. Platinum Blue sounds fine. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the show The 100, but I tell you guys all the time I have this guy that I get pops through. We kind of become friends, so every so often he actually pops up on YouTube and stuff. He's actually mentioned it because I told him that. I'm like, yeah, I show off your stuff on Twitch. And so, yeah, I've told you guys several times before, but in this case, I basically do an order through him pretty much every month. We need to reactivate the challenge. We do. I don't know if I can do it from here. If you're on the computer, you can try and do it, Morgan. I'm not sure if it's that easy. But he did a really, really good... It's okay if you don't know the character. Well, hold on. What is going on with the green screen? It's moving on its own. No one touched you. You stay there. Okay, sorry about that. But it's okay if you don't know the character and getting green screened out, like, or chroma keyed out. But if you guys are familiar with the 100, that is that's Lexa from the 100. He did a custom one. Has the blood on the face and everything. Absolutely love it. Doesn't really fit the theme, but I don't have anything else here. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. That's what I'm saying. I need to plan this stuff out beforehand. Chroma key. There you go. Is that good? Is that show and tell for you? Huh? Never understood the pops. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not specifically pops. Personally, I have a ton of other stuff that's not pops, but guess what you can get custom made? And pops. Like, it's kind of hard. I wanted, for example, like 7 Deadly Sins figures, and they're like $700 if you want to get the good ones. And so I'm like, you know, sure, I could do that if I wanted, but I don't want to. So I like anything that's custom. So pops are good. He actually does do some regular figures as well, but it's kind of hard to switch off because I do enjoy the simplicity of the pop. Like, some of the things that I have are so complex, and then some are just like not. So it's kind of hard to get the right balance. You got rats that want your screen. Right? I don't know what is going on today. They're like carrying it away or something. Alright, Noel. I was told... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some that are really... They become really expensive over time, especially if they're imports. But, you know, I'm not really interested in spending that much money for it. Because I totally would. I totally would get those, like those fancy ones there, but there's something that I want. I'm a huge collector, so the pops are awesome because, first of all, like I said, I like the design. I really enjoy the simplicity of them. I always thought making things simpler than they needed to be was cool. in terms of design, like minimalism even, I think is actually pretty cool when you can understand it. But I do have a problem with, I don't have a problem with it, but I do like to try and organize things a little bit to where we have different versions. So, you know, oh, these ones are the fancy ones, these ones are the custom ones, these ones are this. So it provides a good difference. Like when you show it, because I have a shelf that goes around the room and it holds all these things. It provides a good difference to be able to have all these different versions. I think it's exciting. All right, let's see. All right, I'm a fan of Noel. I mean, the D was the right move. The D button. Gun kata. Gun kata sounds good. I don't even know. Was it anything special, or is it just like 2 shotguns? Because it looked like it was kind of just 2 guns. Not gonna lie. Bro, they're gone. Bro, they're gone. Sorry. 4D is your get off me move. It has ooh. Bro, they're gone. Sean just got insta kill. Where did they go? They died. They disintegrated. Sean has the power of God and anime on his side. I can think of the 2 videos in particular that go along with that. I love that. Is it a katana in any way? Or is it just he literally shoots guns? Or he? Question mark? I gotta be honest, I often miscall it. So, you know, I'm not trying to call it wrong. You guys have known I have a history of calling it wrong. You never safe when you got someone with 2 shotguns just chilling. Like, what are you supposed to do against? What are you supposed to do against that? In real life, if that's coming at you, you're not doing anything against that. I'm not fighting that. You've done an astral finish. I've never succeeded to do it. What are you, Sean? I am a god of fighting games in disguise. I can tell you the trick if you want. The trick is D mashed. Once you mash it enough, you will pull it off. Man, I got my main, guys. That's pretty flex on him victory, I will say. The D button. The D button is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate the confidence, Pyro, though. I appreciate the support and everything, you know. I wish I could say I was better. I'm not very good. However, I am good at exploiting things in games. And as soon as we found out about this little technique, then... Oh, the D jokes already were here. Don't worry. We have reached that point. We're just gonna let that go. There was a meme a while back where someone made a controller, but that was just a movement stick and like 2 buttons. I mean, this is all you need. Look at this. I mean, how are you be honest. How are you fighting that? I'm not fighting that. Ryan, are you fighting this? I'm not fighting that. Nope. Nope, I'm staying away from that. Although we will be arcade mode here, I guess. Maybe, we'll see. I mean, we're not too far along, but it's going pretty quick. You should play Carl to try a puppet character. Okay, we still got half an hour. Mitchell, do you still want to see the nice guy? I have no problem if you do. I just want to know. Or did you see him? That kid was calling for his mom when he died. No, check your Discord. Let's see it. Yes! I love that. I love that so much. Whoa, it is bright all of a sudden because I looked down. I don't know what happened. Hey Casey, nice to see you. Which is probably Dave, but whoever. If you're both here, glad to see you both. That's messed up. If my opponent just did that the whole time, you'd be raging. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. God, it's like the light of God is shining down upon you. Well, it's more so like Noel is so overpowered that the game doesn't know what to do. And so it's just emitting random colors. It's not all safe. Certain moves leave you just emitting a block. See, I see what you're saying, but I think I just entered the professional tournament, and I have my strat. Tawakaka. Tawakaka. Teoka. I don't know how to say that. Will be the last character for today, I guess. Is that it? Is that it? That's part of it, that's for sure. Strong gonna win even. I mean, I think I'm pretty much prepared. I mean, we came ready today to take a fat W, and we are here taking fat W's. Like, that was literally a frame perfect attack. Like, watch this. Literally frame perfect. I mean, I have never seen someone with such precision. That right there is why this could be multiplayer in the same room. It has to be online. I mean, it could be. It could be in the same room. Just we're not sure exactly what the results would be. That's all. I don't know who the other character is, Pyro. Is that Carl? Are we talking about Carl?
Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Let's see. I think the poor AI just gets destroyed by this technique. Like, way worse than the item character. My siblings would throw fists over that. Hey, this is just a good strat. You see how much effort this takes? Don't be mad because I'm a good player. You know I know what I'm doing. Look at this. I don't even know what the other attacks are. Let's try out some other attacks for real. And then if we lose, it's fine, because then we can switch characters again. So what are the other attacks? So that's like... They're all trash in comparison, is what I'm getting at. I think all the other attacks are trash in comparison to the D attacks. Let's see. Alright, so there's the roll that you were talking about, Vi. No, they are pretty trash, actually, for real, though. They're not. They're probably not actually trash. But considering I went all these matches without using them, don't really know how to use them very well. Let's see. Hopefully we can take an L here and switch characters, but I won't give it to them. They gotta work through all this garbage. Yeah, that was a good grab. Yeah, unfortunately, he could not give us an L. These specials are spammable here. I mean, I'm just preparing for the professional tournament I'm about to enter. That's all. I don't know if they're spammable. I wouldn't consider it spamming. I'd say it's a tactical. Okay. I thought we were fighting ourselves for a second, is what that said. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be interesting. Problem seems to be that the damage is actually pretty good. That was pretty cool. Alright. I almost guess if we get the chance, we should probably complete arcade mode once. And then I'll practice a bit. And maybe we'll show off some actual practice that I had before we switch to the next game for the next fighting game stream. Maybe we can show I can actually get a little bit better and not just spam. Trying to figure out who I would play so far. All jokes aside, if I was going for who I had the most fun with, I think it's the most fun to be the item character at the moment, Platinum. Cool. What are there? 2 more? Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can just beat it. Why not? What's it really hurting?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Oh, here's the first character. I love item characters. They really are fun. Rather than swing. Yeah, agreed. Either way, it's pretty fun. I was definitely having a good time with it. I always play Bruisers. Okay. Ganon in Melee. Ganon is fun. I played him in Melee a lot as well. Hey, Blackbird, nice to see you. How's it going? Whew. Okay. You might get Shrek this round, not gonna lie. They always go God mode on Fight 7 after 1 loss. But we didn't get... We're using the God character, so we didn't get a flawless loss there. Asriel. Just big, slow people that hit. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. And if they have super armor and different things like that, that's definitely very advantageous. Something I like Carl. I mean, I do know puppet characters, but yeah, I don't normally play them. But I know you guys did want to see how to make a puppet character as well, though, so I'm gonna have to learn it at least a little bit more. But yeah, Blackbird, today we are just kind of learning a little bit more about fighting games. Like, this is one that I'm new to. This is the first time I'm playing it. But we're trying to get a little bit better, and we're also trying to learn about different mechanics and talk about them so we know kind of what we want to implement in this series going forward. Cool. So we only need 1 more win, so I guess we'll go ahead and complete arcade assuming we can get that win. And then we'll switch over. I don't want to necessarily like skip the event, but I haven't been following it. I think we'll have to. Let's skip it. I lose. No, Pyro, no! Sign a new catastrophe. I got one for you all then. It's some good jank. Chaos code, a sign of new catastrophe. Not on Android 16 on my okay, I can respect that. So is that a fighting game? I'm not familiar with that one, but I'll definitely add it to the list. We're gonna be doing these every so often, probably at least once a month. Different fighting game streams. So if you guys are interested, yeah, recommend the games. If you could send that to me on Discord, that's the name. And I'm sorry if that's not, if I'm like totally misreading it. But if that's the game, you want to see, let me know. Yeah, it's good. I've never heard of it. I have heard of BlazBlue, but I just never really played it. However, I have not heard of Chaos Code. But I'm getting destroyed at the moment, so we might not be arcade. Yes, it is. It's one of my favorites. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll definitely check it out. All right, we might need a little bit more skill involved here. Which we got the skill, I mean, okay. Now, the AI is actually pretty good, though. The thing is, they get better, and they know you can't just spam the whole time. Well, you can. But they get a little bit better at preventing you from doing that as much as possible. That was a cool attack, though. I love that little, like, minigun. Oh. Oh, it's probably going to be over for us, guys, unfortunately. We got so close. But in the end, it didn't even matter. That's alright, though. Alright, so let's look at this. We still have 20 minutes, so if we actually were to go to main menu after every fight, we could play a few other characters. Now you said like Koa. What did you say? Pyro said Koa. Okay, Taokaka. Alright, so Taokaka, and who was the other one? Carl? Okay, they're right next to each other. Alright, we'll play both of these. Yeah, we'll do... I think we played the game enough at this point. Let's do a versus mode real quick, and we'll do one of each of those characters. Then we'll wrap it up for the night. But this is a lot of fun, so we're definitely going to be doing more of this. And I will genuinely play and practice this game a bit as well. So here, let's do this one. Let's try it out. I mean, we can fight Carl as well. Yes, please make me famous. Moise. Dave wants to be famous too. Begone bot. Are you sure? That bot is very important. Thank you, Ryan. He was gonna make me famous though, so I can't believe you guys actually spoiled that for me. Smoke. Tao is the game. Speedster. Okay. And is it free? What, to become famous? Yeah, if it's free, I mean, it's very much worth it. I'll be taking that bot up on that offer. Alright, hold up a sec. Let's go, Carl. The Speedster. Rat. I'll talk about speed. Sorry, I forget how to do anything but press D after that last character. Let's see what some of your moves are. Wow. Yes, ban Ryan. Got rid of the chance to become free. Pretty sure I saw Genji in the line. Oh yeah, was Genji in there? Man, I'll have to look at that again. I think I can just unban myself. Oh shoot. You might be, that's weird. I think if you got banned, it would probably take away your permission, but if you could unban yourself, I would be very impressed. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on in this game. Yeah, this is the D-button game. I mean, it really is. I don't see why I would really do anything else when it's just not necessary. Now, Discord used to let you unban yourself. Yeah, mod rules. They fixed that. Really? You can't stop me. I'm the mod. That's actually pretty funny. I like that. I don't know. That felt like that was. I'm just gonna keep grabbing you until you let it happen. You don't want to have it. Pretty cool. I like beating up the puppet. Why did I grab? Would you just accept getting thrown? Man. I don't know why you don't like being thrown. Like way back in the day. Big long ago. Alright, cool. So let's do one as we might have a time. Sorry, we might have time for a few others as well. But we'll play as Carl now. The problem was we didn't change our palette swap. Now that was the real problem there. That is why we lost. So that's fine. I won't count that loss. Just increase one to our win streak there for our W. Genji is above Carl. That is kind of like Genji. That is actually much cooler than Genji, to be completely fair. Who wants to come empty my house into... Excuse me? Who wants to come empty my house into a dumpster? I mean, that's a good question. I think it's a valid question. I don't know what the answer would be. I don't know who would want to do that. So, what... Are you moving? Why is it getting thrown into a dumpster? D button. Oh, the D button. Hold on, excuse me. Wait. Oh, the D button and inputs are right on negative edge. I got you. I don't want to do it. It's hot. I just have too much stuff. That's fair. I get that. Hakumen is sick as boss. Yeah, right? He looks pretty awesome. I really like this guy. Alright, so Carl, I'm gonna need you to play the puppet here. I like the armor that's coming out. Come on, Carl. Carl, I need you to be better at summoning the puppet. There we go. Let's go. We got him in the middle. There's nothing he can do to stop us. Okay, so a few important things to know about puppet characters. Even though I said I am familiar, which I am, I never really paid attention to stuff in the past. So as a puppet character, you have no actual collision with the opponent, but the hitboxes can collide for both sides. For the player colliding with the puppet character, and the puppet character colliding with the player as well. That's important to note. Otherwise, the puppet character really isn't in line at all. I think what they do is they actually just have her move on the outside of the stage, outside of the fighting part, but spawn hitboxes where the fighters are actually at. Because Carl also renders on top without doing any change. Oh, okay, see how the players render on top of the health bars? So there's a few ways we can do this. Pyro was asking about this. So the players render on top of the health bars despite the widget being attached to the screen. There's a few things we can do. We can technically change the Z order to always render the characters first, but it is rather complicated when we're dealing with actual widgets. Another thing we can do is actually attach the widget to the front of the camera. It comes with its own issues because the quality goes down drastically when you do that, so you have to do a few things to... a few changes to what we had to make it neat. I haven't exactly decided which approach I want to go with, but it is good to know that a lot of games do that. You gotta move the puppet. My holding the button. Excuse me, what did you just say to me, sir? I'm not very good at using the puppet, as you guys are well aware. Wow, that was a long taunt. Pearl's a negative edge character. Yep, that's what Fi has said. I am incredibly bad at using it, so. Oh, keep holding it as you move. Ah, I see. I see what you meant there, Fi. I might have to play that again. I didn't understand. Wait, so what's negative edge then? Maybe I misunderstood what that term means. The puppet is falling edge. Negative falling edge. Hold and release, basically. See, I thought negative edge... Hold on a second. I thought negative edge was the thing that was implemented... Okay. Dang it. Alright, I misunderstood. What am I thinking of that? Okay, so I see what you're saying now. I see how to move the character and all, too. Like, it's okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm just trying to show... Stop! I'm trying to show off what I learned. I'm trying to show that I've advanced in this game. Alright, so watch. I didn't know how to make the puppet move before. Okay, well. The guy won't leave me alone because he's not friendly. But, wait a second. Do they collide with each other? I thought she was in the background, but it definitely looked like she was not able to push. I have to go into practice real quick. I don't have some person beating up on me while I'm trying to figure this stuff out. No, there is collision. Oh, okay. There's no collision with the own character, but there is collision with the other character. So I can just do this and push them back all day. Ah, okay, this is cool. This is good to know. Thank you. Thank you guys for explaining that. I was not aware of this. Never really knew how they work. Can I drop a screen? You absolutely can. I think I understand it fully now, but by all means, you're allowed to drop whatever you want. So yeah, go for it, my friend. Yeah, it can collide with Carl. See, I did not... Wait, it can collide with Carl, too? It looked like Carl was walking right in front of it every time. Why is the green... Guys, the green screen is moving on its own. I don't know what these rats are doing. The rats in my home. But they need to back off. Really? Man. Yeah, see, puppet... Okay, I will genuinely play around with that because I know you guys are interested in puppet characters. I will need to learn about that. Functionality-wise, I think it's actually more than okay. I'm not concerned about implementing it, but I want to know how it works before I do it because I don't feel strong enough about it. Oh, I see what you mean. So that's why you said falling edge. That's really good. That's actually really useful, Blackbird. Thank you. That is actually very, very good to know. Got it. Yeah, it can only turn on puppet. Or when you turn on, it can collide. Also, you can use puppet to shield a hit. I did notice that. Also, in case anyone is interested, you get to... Yeah, that's actually... That would be great. You know what? That would be really good. Because I have learned so much from you guys, but I need to... Having a glossary for real would be good. So I literally bookmark that because that will help me more than you know. Alright, cool. Where did that go, by the way? There we go. Collide went on. It only has collision when moving. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. That is actually very useful. Very, very useful. So let's do one more. We'll do one more character. We can do a versus mode. I will practice and play, but we're going to be playing different fighting games every time we do this. And we're going to kind of find out. We're going to learn more and more. And hopefully by the end of it, for real, I become an actually good fighting game player. Not just in Killer Instinct, but I should be able to pick up a fighting game and actually play it, you know, at least all right. Even if I'm not great, I should be able to play it all right. So let's pick another character. What's the last character you guys want me to play for now? It breaks down things... It breaks things down by... Yeah, that's awesome. That's insanely useful, so thank you, for real. Valkenheim. All right, you got it. Valkenheim will be the last one for today. Don't know who Valkenheim is, so we will figure it out. Falkenhayn. I'll play one with you. What, a fighting game? We can play. I mean, we can do it on Multiplayer Monday. I mean, I'm not really particularly good, but yeah, I'm down. If you ever want to learn MKX, I can help. I was a fiend for that game for 7 years. I like the way you put that. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning games in general so I can help be a better developer for them. I feel confident enough in my ability to make a game when I understand the mechanics, and I feel that I did do enough research to continue working on the fighting game. But we're getting into more advanced stuff now. I mean, we just did the circular buffer, so I feel so good about the inputs, but now we're going to get into like combo states and hit states a little bit more advanced than what we have, because we have to make it flow right. So playing them is really the best way for me to understand how I want to implement it and how it needs to be implemented to feel right. We'll go with the classy Falkenhayn. I'll play one with you. Just pick one. All right, let's. Yeah, I mean, we can absolutely do that, my friend. We have to figure it out. But I'm not picky. This is just. It really is research in this case. So. Cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And this is a really fun stream, so I appreciate you guys being here with me while we do this. We'll be doing this, like I said, at least once a month, especially if you guys really enjoy it. It's really good for me. It helps me learn, and I have a fun time playing with you guys. So just recommend your games. We'll be playing them. I know we said Chaos Code, right? I think is what it was. Don't worry if I got that wrong. I will look at it afterward. I will look at it. Wait a second. The Castle of Alucard? We talk about my boy from Castlevania. I love doing yeah, no, I mean, I really appreciate you being here, everyone being here. Oh, this is cool. He's a morphing character. No, yeah, I think that it's really good research for me. It'll make the template and the tutorials better, especially as I don't know if you heard BlazBlue, because I can't remember when I said it, but I've been watching developers of fighting games talk about how they make them. I have a friend at Iron Galaxy that works on Killer Instinct, so I've asked some questions, and I've really started to get a better understanding of how all these things start to flow together. And now we're getting into some more complex things, and I want to make sure it's really implemented well for you guys. This is super important. So any of this research is really good. And it's also fun. I really do love playing fighting games, so even if I'm not very good at them. Guess they weren't lying when they said men are dogs. Sunglasses, fire in the background. Alright, that was good, Mitchell, though. I like it. Okay, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to actually be doing when I play this character, besides getting my butt kicked. If I'm supposed to be getting my butt handed to me, I'm doing a fantastic job. In fact, I might be the best character in the game to do that at the moment. You all start somewhere. It's true. Yeah, I've only ever been good at Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat 3. Killer Instinct by far is my best. That one is one I can play competitively. Any other game, you know, I could play it, and just not very well. The thing is, there are fighting game characters whose win condition is lose. I don't know what you just said to me, Clyde, but you need to elaborate, my good friend, because I'm very confused. But all jokes aside, I mean, there are characters where, like, they get buffed the more damage they take. There's also characters, speaking of, in Killer Instinct 2, has an additional bit of health that they get if they have their meter by the time you kill them, which they can turn it around on. Casey wants to know when we were playing Pokemon Unite, she's been practicing. I don't even know what that game is. But, yeah, we're playing it. I mean, if she's down to play it and you're down to play it, then we'll be down to play it. But I have to see it. Jackson Michaels. Yeah? Is that this character? Because I couldn't see that. Hold on, Phoenix in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. When she dies with 5 bars of meter, she transforms. Really? Jason and MKX is a variation whereas damage was really? Yeah. Yeah, I did kind of know about the damage as your health goes down, so Jason's a good example, thank you, because I didn't know any characters off the top of my head. So that's a good example. Really, the Phoenix thing was crazy. Dark Phoenix was the best character. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as well, but I didn't play that one. Like, I wasn't very good at Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was better at 2, but man, I didn't know. I don't remember that. Okay, that's good to know. So you're not joking. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I do have to call it for the night here. I do have some things to do before tomorrow, and of course, I got to work, so I have to do them now before I got to go to sleep. But this was very fun. I appreciate you guys being here. All the input you provided, I did actually learn, so we accomplished what I wanted to accomplish here. And I know Pyro was talking about, we want these nice looking HUDs. You guys have mentioned replays and even like jumping in. We got a lot of stuff to do. I'm so excited though. I'm always excited to keep working on it. So I'm so glad you guys are here and helping me with this. So thank you so much. Lucario does that in Smash. That's true. Lucario does do that. That's a good call. That is technically, it is a good example. It really is the same exact idea. X Factor Dark Phoenix with GG's. For real. Alright, guys. So, yeah, like I said, this has been a lot of fun. I will continue to play it. I think what we'll do is I will genuinely play a little bit, show off, kind of what I learned and some things. I'll probably pick a character and see what character I think could be good to learn a little bit about. And then I'll get, at least decent with them. That way I can do that. And then we'll go to the next game. I haven't decided exactly what the next game is yet. But we'll be doing this pretty frequently, so we'll have plenty of chances, so let me know what you want to see. And yeah, I'm excited. So thank you so much for being here, like I said, and thank you so much for everything, really. That's all I got, so we'll catch up Wednesday. We'll be playing more Sekiro. Tag videos to your Discord. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be excited to check it out. Yeah, we'll play Sekiro on Wednesday, and I don't know what we'll be doing next Monday, so we'll see. This was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was fun for me, too, for real. So, we'll definitely be doing a lot more of these. Thank you guys for the help. Sekiro! That's right, my friend. Thank you, Blackbird. Thanks, guys. Seriously, thank you so much. This is awesome. And I am learning, so I'm going to make a better fighting game for you guys. I think we're really going in the right direction now. Now that we have frames that we can assign inputs and we can track frames, I'm feeling really confident about the future. We just have to make sure we do everything right because there are so many things that go into it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you next one. Have a good night, guys. I need to catch up. That's all right. It's all right. There's quite a few episodes now. I think there's like 80. This week's will be 81. But yeah, good luck. Let me know if you need anything, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.